There is a topic on the lips of all in Westminster, an issue which will affect everyone there, and an issue for which, surprise, surprise, the British taxpayer will be picking up the bill. The bill currently estimated at a conservative, and that's with a small c, £3.5 billion. So what is it, you ask? Brexit? The visit of a much maligned head of state from across the pond? Regeneration of our National Health Service? No. What everyone is talking about, and what, amazingly, everyone, regardless of political persuasion, agrees on, is that essential repairs must be made to the Houses of Parliament. Rewrite the old song. It's not London Bridge, but the Palace of Westminster that is, quite literally, falling down. But why bother with renovation? Just peek inside either chamber and you will see rows of worn leather benches facing one another. It's battle formation. The space in which our Parliament conducts its affairs is essentially a confrontational one. If one looks at modern debate chambers, such as the European Parliament in Brussels or those in Edinburgh or Cardiff, these spaces are in the round, encouraging equality, blurring party division and aiding fruitful debate. The Palace of Westminster is not even big enough. There are 434 seats in the lower house for 650 MPs. What sort of message is that sending out? It's clear that our Parliament building is outmoded. 18th century Gothic is trying to deliver 21st century policy, and it's a calamitous coalition. But here's an idea. Why not just make it into a fascinating museum, or, as our government loves to privatise, convert it into apartments and raise the funding to cover the costs of a brand new, fit-for-purpose building? A brand new home for our Parliament would bring a variety of new benefits. To start, a leak-free roof would be novel, office space in which to work efficiently with a connected IT infrastructure, ample parking, and what about appropriate security measures to protect our leaders? However, do these people really deserve a new space? Perhaps you think a brand new building would be a complete waste of the country's money, resources and workforce. A plush new building might be considered something of an extravagance, and many members arguably don't deserve treats. They're claiming on expenses for plenty of those already. But even taking into consideration these concerns, would a new building actually improve matters? A larger, more modern space will not necessarily impact the quality of work effected inside it. In fact, a large lavish structure might only lead to laziness and complacency. What if it's not the building, but the form and shape of our government that needs addressing? Perhaps in part, we could address this by omitting to build a second chamber and sending that anachronism, the House of Lords, off on permanent garden leave. We are on the cusp of a new political age in the UK. Perhaps this warrants a base of operations in which to undertake post-Brexit affairs of state in the most efficient way possible, and a modern, fully elected government which works in collaboration to effect change for the good of the country, rather than working in a partisan way, for personal gain and to maintain majority. The walls of the Houses of Parliament are steeped in history. Prime ministers and cabinets, famous speeches, political protests. To leave this building would end the great legacy that the building is home to. Wordsworth's perspective that Earth has not anything to show more fair than the view from Westminster Bridge was penned prior to the construction of the Palace of Westminster. London was beautiful before this iconic building graced our skyline, and will continue to do so whether the Parliament uses it